Hello, good morning, students. How are you all? All good. So, have you prepared all the notes till the last topic? If you have not prepared till now, prepare it very fast. Okay. So, let's start today's video. Today, we are going to study about diagrammic presentation of the data, how we can prepare the data with the help of diagrams like bar diagram, pie diagram, chart diagram, etc. Okay. So students, you can see diagrammic presentation of data. This is the third method of presenting the data. Okay. डेटा को रिप्रेजेंट करने का ये किसका कौन सा मेथड है? थर्ड मेथड है, राइट. And this method provide the quickest understanding of actual situations explained by data in comparison of tabular and textual presentation. ठीक है. डायग्रामिक प्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ डेटा बेटा एक ऐसा मेथड है जिससे क्या है कि ईजली क्विकली जो भी आपका यूज़र है it can understand that what the diagram is saying. Okay, it is easy and convenient for understanding. So diagrammic presentation of data translates quite effectively the highly abstract ideas contained in it. Okay, so you can see diagrams may be less accurate but are much more effective than tables in the presentation of the data. ठीक है, accurate कम होंगे but effective क्या होंगे बेटे, ज़्यादा होंगे. One thing I want to say here, students, I am using NCERT, so you have to use NCERT book. If you are not having NCERT, then download the PDF of NCERT book. So there are various kinds of diagrams in the common use. Amongst them, the important one are geometric diagram, frequency diagram, and arithmetic diagram. Okay. We can see few geometric diagram like bar diagram, pie diagram. In the category of geometric diagram, the bar diagrams are of three types: simple, multiple, and competent. So simple bar diagram comprises a group of equispaced and equiwidth rectangular bar of each class or category of data. Okay. Height or length of the bar reads magnitude of data. The lower end of the bar touches the baseline such that height of bar starts from 0 unit. Okay. Height or length of the bar reads the magnitude of data. Okay. After that, the lower end of the bar touches the baseline, that height of a bar starts from 0 unit. Bar of a bar diagram can be visually compared by the relative height, and accordingly data are comprehended quickly. Okay, so data for this can be frequency or non-frequency type. Okay, so in non-frequency type data, a particular characteristics reproduction, yield, population, etc. at various points of time or different states are noted, and corresponding bars are made to the respective heights according to the values of the features. Okay, so till here is it clear? Any doubt is there? I'm telling you कि बार डायग्राम बेटा कंपेयर ग्रुप ऑफ इक्विस्पेस का मतलब होता है सेम स्पेस वाले रेक्टेंगुलर बार से कंपेयर करते हैं. ठीक है, बार डायग्राम तो आपने पढ़ा ही होगा किस तरह से होते हैं. लाइक दिस यू विल गेट, this will be your bar diagram. Okay, Here you can see different types of data may require different modes of diagrammic presentation. Okay, so one of them bar diagrams are suitable for frequency type and non frequency variable. मतलब बेटा बार डायग्राम जो है वो दोनों के लिए सुटेबल है, चाहे फ्रीक्वेंसी वाला डायग्राम हो या फिर नॉन फ्रीक्वेंसी हो. ओके, so discrete variables like family, size, spot on a dice, grades in an examination, etc. are attributes such as gender, religion, caste, country, etc. So can be represented by bar diagrams. Okay, so bar diagrams are become more convenient for non-frequency data such as income and all. So this is an example of bar diagram. So here you can see a category that has a longer bar than another, more of measures feature than other. So bar are usually in the time of series data. Okay, you can see here from the table. So this way we will prepare bar diagram on the basis of this table. Okay, is there any problem till here? Note down this table in your copy. Note down this table in your copy. Now see, on the basis of that table, this way you will prepare a bit of bar diagram. जो मैंने बताया था ना आपको किस तरह से बनाना है. So that bar diagram will be prepared like this. Okay. आपको x axis पे क्या दिखाना है? You have to show major states, and on y axis you have to show literacy rate. Okay. Now competent bar diagram are there, multiple bar diagram are there. There are several types of bar diagram. In competent bar diagram, sub-diagrams are very useful in comparing the size of different components, etc. For example, sales proceed from different products, expenditure, pattern them with family, medicine, education, power, outlay of receipts and expenditure and all. Okay, beta. So all these things are there. You can see another example here, beta, of bar diagram. Enrollment at primary level in district of बिहार. ठीक है, कंप्यूटर बार डायग्राम है. जो डार्क सर्कल है दे आर आउट ऑफ स्कूल, जो थोड़ा लाइट कलर है वो है इनरोल्ड इन स्कूल. जो बॉयज़ 91.5 इनरोल्ड है, 8.5 इनरोल नहीं है. वेयर एज गर्ल्स 58 आर इनरोल्ड एंड 41 आर नॉट इनरोल्ड. So overall 78% all the students are involved, whereas 22% are not. So by the help of bar diagram it is easy to understand, easy to look at the pattern ki what the trend is going on. Okay. Next example is beta pie diagram. A pie diagram is also beta competent diagram. Okay, as we were studying about bar diagram. So in the pie diagram you can also represent data very easily. Okay, and it is easy to understand and convenient for comparison. Students can easily compare the data or users can easily understand what the trend is going on. Okay, unlike bar diagram, here it is clear circle whose area is proportionally divided. और यहाँ पे पाई डायग्राम में कंप्लीट सर्कल होगा आपको, उसके अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट यू हैव टू डिस्क्राइब और डिवाइड द डेटा. ओके. It might be interesting to note that data may be competent or bar diagram. Well, by pie chart, the only requirement will absolute where values of the competent have to be converted into percentage before any can be used for pie diagram. You can see marginal worker 12%. So here it will be 12, 9.9%. And men workers 36, so it will be 36. Non-worker will be 73, so it will be non-worker stream. Okay, so another diagram, data structure of crore marginal worker, non-marginal worker. So in this diagram also they are representing about the workers. So this way it is very convenient to study and prepare all the analysis. Next is frequency diagram. So it is a diagram in which data is in the form of grouped frequency distribution are generally represented by frequency diagram like histogram, frequency polygon, frequency curve, ogive, etc. Okay, so what is a histogram? It is a two-dimensional figure just like bar diagram, okay, in which we represent the data. So is it clear? The rest all the things are also prepared like this. So I hope you can prepare all the things and prepare notes until here. Okay, so by the ending of this video this chapter is completed. Now from next video we are going to start next chapter, that is mean median mode, arithmetic mean. Okay, so once read the chapter next and we will discuss about that in the next video. Thank you students, bye bye, take care.